Welcome Communication Capstone class. Dr. Garrett Castleberry here, instructor for the course, program director for the media production communication degree at MacU. Well, we are moving deeper into the Capstone experience, and we're working on our professional development. And for this video discussion entry that we have designated for week 2, we want to aim for a professional development focus. Okay, so one of the areas that we stress in the major, in courses like our strategic interviewing class and at other times, is the emphasis we want to place on being able to code switch. It's a communication term you've perhaps encountered. Code switch between how we respond to things in our personal lives through our personal demeanor and personality and word choice and wardrobe, and the decisions we make in a professional context. All right. And so this prompt is designed with that focus in mind. This course is developed with that incentive, where we want to be looking at and working on ways for you all to practice sharpening your skill sets as young professionals or continuing professionals, whatever the context may be. And so one of the standardized questions that professionals face when they enter a job interview will be to encounter a variation of the following question: tell us a little bit about yourself. That tends to be an opening question, somewhat of an icebreaker, and it can be misleading in some instances. For example, it could be misleading if tell us a little bit about yourself causes you to pause and then maybe let your guard down somewhat. Now, we want to be transparent and authentic in terms of who we are and what we represent. And we also want to let our work speak for ourselves. But make no mistake, when we're in a job interview setting, we want to be alert, we want to be sharp, we want to be on our best behavior, we want to be looking our best, and speaking as clearly and cleanly as we can. And so a trap can be that for some, the prompt "tell us a little bit about yourself" invites us to believe, oh, okay, this is a more casual question, so it may allow for a more casual response, such as, oh, I like to, I don't know, play ultimate frisbee, or I have this hobby or collection that I'm doing, or maybe I just veg out and get online and play video games for entire marathons. And outside of an esports interview, some of our more casual preferences may not yield as strong a result as we want. More to the point, the value of this prompt, spending some time to unpack it, and then you working on your response, is that can be a trap question, in that they want to hear a little bit about you in a professional context. They want lists of qualities that you possess or experiences that you bring to the table, areas of accomplishment, whether it's curriculum you've worked through in your college degree, connected or relatable job experiences, not the summer at the snow cone stand or serving as a lifeguard, although those were great ways to make some side cash. But this is meant to be a tempered prompt, and so we want you to approach it in that same way. Envision yourself in a job setting, and for a contemporary context, we can say it is that opening or second level virtual job interview. I've experienced virtual job interviews myself, and I can testify to the unique challenges that they present. And so it's great for us to get some repetitions of different kinds through these video discussions. And so we want to put that mild pressure on you for this prompt to tell us a little bit about yourself. But wait, there's more. I want to add a layer of challenge, since professional development is a theme we're working on in the middle of this course. And so second, this is not something to respond to verbally, but perhaps non-verbally. Pay close attention to your presentation of self. All right. And so Irving Goffman, communication scholar, or one that comm scholars like to claim anyway, theorized about the presentations of everyday life, or how we're always communicating different versions of ourselves. Well, put yourself in as close to a professional framework as possible. All right. And so approach your video response this week as if you are in the live job setting. You've been asked the question, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we want to have you give it a professional response, both in your words, but notice the difference. So this is the only time we'll do this, and we'll back off of this a little bit more in the future. But this time, add some professional layers to maybe how you frame yourself, even say physically, or the framework of the camera, or the lighting, or even say wardrobe choices. And so we're asking you to maybe play a kind of dress up, and it doesn't have to be super formal. This is not a full-blown simulation exercise here, but make some marked differences from what you normally do for the sake of doing them differently, so that you can work through that feeling of some of the rituals and routines that you can alter to tailor yourself for this simulated partial job interview prospect that we're putting before you in this week's video discussion. So it's a personalized, professional approach to answering the prompt, tell us a little bit about yourself, here in our Capstone course. Thank you for listening.